diplomats are recognising the power of social media and are coming into this space. But there are real risks. I mean, one risk is that people try and court popularity. All of us get a bit narcissistic on social media, and you get drawn into this cycle of trying to seek followers and seek likes and seek attention. And that's not what we're there for as diplomats. We're there to promote our country's prosperity and security. There was a very real risk for me in Beirut, which was that the smartphone that I was communicating with was also the device that terrorists were using to track my movements. And so very, very direct risk there. There's a risk of getting it wrong. I mean, imagine if an ambassador in the Middle East tweeted by mistake a link to an anti-Islamic film. You can imagine embassies would be burned within a couple of hours. So those are all big risks, and you've got to take great care. But I would always say to diplomats, the biggest risk is not to be on it. The biggest risk is to leave that space empty for our opponents. The power of the state is diminishing. And you see that across the Middle East now as those borders that have stood since the end of the Ottoman Empire are being eroded. But you see it also in Europe, and many of the debates we're having at the moment, from Brexit to Scotland to Catalonia, are a product of that. So anything that's attached to states, governments, diplomacy, classic statecraft, is therefore under challenge, is being disrupted, and is having to find new ways to draw authority and legitimacy and power. We're living longer, we're becoming more healthy, fewer people are dying in conflict. The bottom line of diplomacy is that people don't die in wars. And we're getting better at avoiding wars, despite the fact that weaponry is getting more and more terrifying. So something is moving in the right direction. But I think that for us to deal with the challenges of the 21st century now, we have to master this new technology and use it to help us spread the ingenuity and the creativity that we're going to need to meet these new challenges. My worry is not just the bad guys and what they can do with new technology, but also the fact that it makes us more apathetic, more disengaged, a bit more distracted. Because ultimately, a lot of people are going to spend time looking at cute cats and Justin Bieber's hair, and we need them out there actually in the arguments that we need to win in the 21st century.